Hello, my name is Randy and I'm going to make a short video on how to operate a, this is a 43 horse, I believe this is called a, the model is D43F, diesel 43 horsepower, F for front loader, I believe. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this, Shibaura tractor. I looked all over the internet, could not figure out how to operate this thing on the internet. We had to do some work to it, so the guy couldn't really tell us how to operate it. But we have made a video on all the controls, because they're all written in Japanese, and so you may not be able to figure it out. Hopefully this will help you. So this, I believe this part is the only thing that is not original. I believe this block is original, but I think the gentleman that I bought it from, or someone along the line, has included a shut-off valve for the hydraulics. Let me start with just the basics. To start this tractor, and this one will be the easiest because you can actually read it, but you turn it backwards to heat up the glow plugs. That middle light will go off once the glow plugs are heated up. And the clutch has to be in before it'll start, as well as this has to be in the off position. If this is on in either one of these two positions, it won't start. Go ahead and start it. Okay, on the side of on the driver's side or the right hand side of the tractor, you're going to see a control box here. And my friend here is going to tell you what each of them do.
Okay, in order to operate the back and the front at the same time, you have to have the front switch turned to this mark right here. Alright, to operate the self-leveling system on the back, you have to have this switch turned to the yellow position. And then you have to come back here to this switch that's at the yellow position and flip it backwards. You can see the little line that shows that it goes down here to operate this switch. This one lowers the hydraulic cylinder, and this way raises the hydraulic cylinder.
We're not exactly sure what these two do exactly, but they do affect the ride height of the back deck there. Just so you can get a close-up view, this is the self-leveler that he was talking about. It will help you keep your whatever you're attached to back here, your 3-point hitch, level.
All right, in order to control the height from the back here, in order to get pressure to lift or push down on whatever you want, you have to first take this front lever and push it this way, and it'll actually stay there. You can tell it's about an inch farther this way when it's staying there. All right, when that's done like that, this little lever right here controls it, whether this back goes up or if it goes down, just like that. You put it in the middle to make it hold. All right, after you get your ride height set on your bush hog, in order to engage your PTO, you can turn it on 1 notch and it'll come on. Well, that's a low setting. You push it 1 more notch and it's a higher setting. It spins a little faster. That right there allows you to use this controls right here on the back here. It's got a PTO setting from 1 gear to 4 gears. When you got this one up here, that allows you to manually shift it back here. So you can set it in first, third, second, or fourth. You actually have to push in on this bar and wiggle it back and forth to get it to go into fourth and to second. All right.
Now this tractor has several transmission gears. It's got high, medium, and low, and it actually has, you can put it in low in first, second, third, fourth.
Is it still going?
Yep.
Right here's your first, second, third, and fourth on your hand shift. And you also have a forward, neutral, and reverse lever on this side.
But you can put it in high or medium or low and have 4 different gears in each one of those positions. But also, we haven't completely figured out the 4-wheel drive part. We haven't played with that a whole lot. I do believe that some of these levers may have to do something with the four-wheel drive. We'll kind of play with that a little bit. Maybe I'll make a second video another time. I think that this lever locks in the differential. I'm pretty sure that that'll allow your both rear tires to turn at the same time if you get into a bad spot or a real muddy spot. Now, we don't know for 100%, but we have noticed that this symbol and this symbol corresponds with this symbol and this symbol. So, like I said, we haven't really figured out the four-wheel drive part on that.
Alright, when you go to raise up your back here, you push this one over, it'll actually tilt your bucket all the way back. Then you come over here, and you push this one backwards. And it'll raise up your back here. Alright, on this particular tractor, you can't use your bush hog and your boom at the same time.
Or at least we haven't figured out how to do it yet.
Right, because this lever has to be hung, and if you move it at all, it instantly drops the back. Alright, you turn this into your yellow set, you flip this switch backwards, and it actually operates the cylinder down there for your self-leveling system.
And we think that might be helpful, like if you've got a blade on the back and you want to cut it at an angle.
Alright, in order to operate the boom, you just pop that to the neutral position, and then you push this one right here back. And then your boom functions. And that operates your front. Pull back to lift up, push forward to let down, tilt it to the left to tilt the bucket, tilt it to the right to pick the bucket up. If you don't turn this one from the yellow, when you go to lift up your back, it'll only lift up about 6 inches to mowing height and stop. You have to actually put this switch back there in order for it to come up like it's supposed to. You see, and when I turned it back to the yellow, it instantly dropped back down to mowing height. Okay, if you're trying to kick on the PTO and it will not kick on, majority of the time it's because it's in neutral. Just push it in, pick a gear, make sure it's in one of these 4 positions or it will not work. So you just flip this switch.
We actually just learned something.
If we actually turn this all the way up to this position right here, it goes in a neutral position.
We're not exactly sure why, but but for some reason when we put it in this position, the PTO stopped working, and so we hadn't figured that part out yet. If you have one of these and I've missed something, feel free to make comments below, and also if you would just click on like on the video, and that way it helps support my video page. Thank you very much.